Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Luckiest Peach podcast, episode 5. We've made it a whole month through. Welcome. It's May. We have survived another month. We are here. We have made it a whole year through a pandemic, and we're here. Welcome back. If you are returning, I am your host, Rachel, Lucky Peach. You can find me everywhere at Lucky Peach. If you're listening a week early on Patreon, over at patreon.com/luckypeach, thank you. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for helping make this show possible. What else? What's new? I am fully vaccinated. Actually, that's new. I got my second dose of Moderna a couple weeks ago. I got some free Dolly Parton merch. It kicked my fucking ass. I'll tell you all that. I had to call into work the next day because I was stuck in bed. I had a fever. I could not stop sweating. But I'm okay now. I'm fully vaccinated, fully protected. But also, I'm O positive. So arguably, I would be fine. I would have been fine the whole time anyways. Yeah, what else is new? If you're watching the video version of the podcast over on Patreon at patreon.com/luckypeach, you'll notice I did get a haircut. I did not bother to style my hair. I kind of like this Zac Efron High School Musical 2 look. I kind of hated the haircut for the first couple of days, like as I was getting used to it. Now I really like it because it actually has helped my gender dysmorphia a bit. As you guys know, I am non-binary, so I do like having longer hair. I do primarily present myself as femme. I just prefer to dress that way. But, looking more feminine, to the public does mess with my gender dysmorphia a little bit, especially when I'm on public and, strangers misgender me, which I don't exactly have an issue with it because I'm never going to see them again and I don't expect them to know off the top of their heads. It's really more on them for assuming people's genders in the first place. You shouldn't do that, but it is what it is. Anyways, yes, I did get a haircut. I dyed it, I bleached it, and then I tried to dye it purple, but then the orange undertones in my hair neutralized the purple, so now my hair just looks brown. It's okay though, it's fine. I mean, this is basically what my natural hair color is. It's all good though. I need to just get a different bleach. I need to get a bleach with blue in it, not purple, because my hair is orange undertones, not yellow. Or my hair has yellow undertones, not orange. No, it has orange. I don't know. I needed a blue bleach, not purple. I've been using purple for years, and I just realized recently that I needed blue instead. But what else is new? What else? I'm moving very soon, so I should have all of May's episodes recorded before I move. If not, you might get a new setting come the end of the month. Otherwise, you're just going to get the new setting in June. So there's that. What else? We are still doing Twitch streams where I do Lego builds. If you would like to help vote on them or help, fund that because Lego sets are expensive, you can, if you pledge over at patreon.com/luckypeach, you can help that. Patrons get to vote on which set I build for each stream. I don't have a set day that I stream. I just kind of do it whenever I feel like it, but I don't do it too often. I do it maybe once a week. But you can go check those out at twitch.tv/luckypeach. What else? This is because it's the beginning of the month. This is the episode where I catch you up on my life and what's going on. And then we get into the streaming services, the releases for this month. What else is new though? I have no idea. We do have a collab coming at the end of the month for this month's commentary. The drunk commentary will be Into the Woods. The collab will be with Aiden Cossack. over on his Patreon, we'll be doing a commentary of Les Miserables. The reason we are doing that is because of David Huddlestone. We'll get into that when we get there. I'll just fill you in on what's going on this month. So that's the drunk commentary. I should have saved that for last, but it's okay. That's the drunk commentary. We'll work backwards. The monthly review will be from Mortal Kombat, releasing. It's actually already out by the time you're listening to this episode, but it's released. That will be the monthly review. I think as of now, I have Brad and Aiden. Not sure who else will be joining me for that. And then our Cult of the Month pick will be Muriel's Wedding. I believe Aiden will be joining with me for that as well. So that is this month's lineup. I don't think anything will change. I think we'll be good. The only thing that's going to change is my setup because I'm moving back into my parents' house for this summer. I guess we can just get into it. I don't know what else is going on. So we will. Let's just go. Let's just get right fucking into it. So for HBO Max, there is only one thing I could find that is releasing. It was original. They didn't release a list of films like outside of HBO, like random films that they got licensing for that they're going to be adding to HBO Max. They didn't release one of those for me. So I did notice the only one that I know of, I think, is Tenet, which is ironic because Christopher Nolan hates HBO Max. He hates streaming services in general. And then that's all I could find for like outside stuff that's going to be on the streaming service. But they do have an original called Those Who Wish Me Dead. It's a film coming out on May 14th, which is a special day. I have an announcement for that at the end of the episode. If you stick around at the end of the episode, we have an announcement for May 14th, not related to this movie. I don't really know anything about it other than it stars Angelina Jolie. That's your news for May for HBO Max. That's it. You're getting Tenet and you're getting this movie. But on May 14th, you will also be getting something special from me, which we will announce at the end of the episode. So continuing on, let's check out what Amazon Prime will be releasing for May. I do have the correct list this time. I sat through and I planned this out. It took like an hour out of yesterday to plan this out. I made sure I had the correct list. So Amazon will be getting 3 of the Alien movies. What else? Let's see what else we recognize. They're getting 3 Alien movies. I don't know what some of these are. They're getting both Nanny McPhee movies. Ooh. We love to see that. They're getting Resident Evil Apocalypse, Rio, The Age of Adeline, Da Vinci Code, The Green Hornet, The French Connection, The Sixth Sense. What else? What else is new? They're getting Skyfall. There's an Amazon original film called The Boy from Medellin, releasing on May 7th. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. They're getting Saint Maud on May 13th. I'm excited about that. I have already seen Saint Maud. It is fantastic. It is an A24 release from last year. It is absolutely fantastic. So that will be releasing on May 13th on Amazon Prime Video. I really it is kind of spooky. So, if you're not into that, just that's a warning right now. Like, just be careful going into it because it is frightening at points near the end, but it is overall just an incredible film, and I fully recommend it. Also on May 14th, I guess because May 14th is a Friday. On May 14th, the Underground Railroad, an Amazon original series, season 1 will be releasing. They're getting the remake of Red Dawn, the Trumbo, and then we have 3 more originals. So Pink, All I Know So Far, an Amazon original film, is releasing on the 21st. I believe that is a documentary about Pink, the artist. And then we have Solos, an Amazon original series. It's a limited series. I'm not sure what that's about, but that is also releasing on the 21st. And then on May 28th, we have Panic, Amazon original series, season 1. Also, I'm not entirely sure what that is about, but that's what's releasing. That's Amazon Prime doesn't have very much. I guess because we're kind of into the May slump before we get the summer blockbusters, but also I don't know that we will be getting very many summer blockbusters because we also didn't get very many last year due to the pandemic, because that was when streaming services were still getting used to things. Let's head over to Hulu. Look at what's releasing on Hulu. Oh, they are getting a lot. This is what I like to see. So, in May of 2021, I think I'm moving too fast, but whatever. This is okay. Well, we've already watched this, but Aiden and Dwayne, seasons 4 through 6 of Are You the One will be on Hulu on May 1st. So there you go. They're also getting Bad Girls Club seasons 7, 9, 10, and 15. They're getting season 1 of Blind Date. They're getting season 2 of I Am Kate. They're getting they're getting a lot of reality shows. Getting 500 Days of Summer, The A-Team, the film from 2010, Bradley Cooper. Also The Age of Adeline. Blast from the Past. That's not a great movie, but a great movie with Brendan Fraser. I think y'all should watch that. Y'all should watch that for sure. I like Blast from the Past. They're getting Dances with Wolves. Let's see what else. Hannibal Rising, Grudge Match. I don't know what that is. I just remember hearing about it when it came out. The Haunting in Connecticut. I Am Legend, The Iron Giant. Predator 2, Reservoir Dogs, Resident Evil Afterlife, Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction, The Spy Next Door, Step Up 2, The Streets, Step Up 3D, Train to Busan, True Lies, Vampire in Brooklyn, The Virgin Suicides, Flight, The Iron Lady, Skyfall, and then on May 7th, Shrill, complete season 3 premiere. That is a Hulu original. Not sure what that is, to be honest, but you have season 3 premiering on May 7th. They're also getting Saint Maud. I mean, I have noticed Hulu and Amazon Prime share some releases, but I don't know. They're also getting Red Dawn. Yeah. Hulu and Prime Video share stuff. Another Hulu original releasing on May 27th. Madagascar, A Little Wild, complete season 3 original. I don't know if that's connected to the Madagascar franchise or if that's a documentary, like a docu-series. I have no. Oh, wait, hold up. How did I miss that? On May 21st, Marvel's MODOK. It's a acronym, so it's like MODOK. That series is premiering on Hulu. It's an original on May 21st. I don't know what that means, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm surprised it's really. I mean, Runaways started on Hulu. I don't know if it's still airing. I don't know if it got canceled, or if it's still airing. I don't know if it's on Hulu still, or if it moved over to Disney Plus, because I know it's available to stream like the current episodes on, or like the older episodes on Disney Plus. So I don't know. Runaways is okay. I think that's the only Marvel series that I had seen on Hulu before. So I'm not sure how that'll go down. Then we have on May 28th a Hulu original film called Plan B. That's it. This month is kind of weak. I don't know what we're going to talk about for the rest of the episodes, to be honest. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about some shit. Let's do Netflix. New Netflix movies and shows coming in May 2021. All right. Oh, geez. Okay. So in May on Netflix, we are getting all 3 Back to the Future films, seasons 13 and 14 of Barney and Friends. Due date, Fun with Dick and Jane, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, Hachi, A Dog's Tale, Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, Notting Hill, Open Season, Resident Evil Afterlife, Resident Evil Extinction. I believe this is an original because it's in all capital letters, but it's called Sitting in Limbo. I'm not sure what that is. Stargate, The Land Before Time, Land Before Time 2, The Great Valley Adventure, The Lovely Bones, The Whole 9 Yards, Zombieland, Part 2 of Selena the series. We're also getting more episodes of season 2 of The Circle, which is fantastic. What else is coming? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the website that I got the Netflix list from doesn't list if any of them are originals. Actually, it doesn't say what they are. So I'm just going to read them off more then. So we're getting Trash Truck season 2, The Clowfish Killer, The Sons of Sam, because Netflix releases very frequently, regardless of what month it is. So I guess that makes sense. I don't know. So I'm just going to read them off. Framing John DeLorean, Dead Man Down, Jupiter's Legacy, Monster, Girl from Nowhere, Season 2, Milestone, Mine, Sleepless, Money Explained, Dance of the 41, The Upshaws, Oxygen, Castlevania Season 4, Layer Cake, The Woman in the Window, Haunted Season 3. Oh, yeah, I think that's an original. Fairy, I Am All Girls, Jungle Beat the movie, Move to Heaven, The Strange House. This is one I'm very excited for on May 14th. May 14th. Oh, that seems to be the day. That's going to be a good day too, because of the announcement coming on later in the episode that I'm going to talk about. So, Volume 2 of Love, Death, and Robots releases on May 14th. It's been 2 years. And I've been I knew Volume 2 was coming, but I've been anxiously awaiting it for 2 years because I'll be honest, there's not very much on Netflix that I enjoy. And Love, Death, and the Robots is one of those things that I regularly go back to. I love it so much. It's like one of my comfort shows. It's so great. And also the art that goes into it, because each episode is, it's an anthology series, so each episode is different. But not only is the story of each episode different, the animation team behind each episode is different. So each episode is a completely different style of art, and it is just beautiful. It is phenomenal. This makes me want to rewatch it now, to be honest. I can't recommend it enough. Like the fact that I've been like rewatching it regularly for the last 2 years, and while also anxiously awaiting Volume 2, which is now coming out on May 14th. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So yeah, after that, we're getting Slate, Sardar Khan Grandson, Who Killed Sarah Season 2, The Last Days, Sabotage, Small Town Crime, Special Season 2, Spy Kids, All the Time in the World. Is that the new Spy Kids movie? I don't know. Hating Peter Tatchell, Army of the Dead is releasing on May 21st. I have heard of that for sure. That is releasing on May 21st on Netflix. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3, The Neighbor Season 2, Sam Smith Love Goes live at Abbey Road Studios on May 22nd. I'm assuming that is a concert film with Sam Smith. May 25th, we're getting Home. I don't know if that's an original thing or if that's the Rihanna and Jim Parsons movie from a few years ago. What else? Reading The Divine Ponytail, High on the Hog, How African American Cuisine Transformed America, Nail Bomber Manhunt, Eden, Black Space, Blue Miracle, Soy Rada Serendipity, Ragnarok Season 2, Lucifer Season 5 Part 2, which I assume that's the finale of Lucifer because it didn't get renewed. It got canceled. I have watched a portion of Season 1. It's not, I don't know. I'm going to keep watching it because there is something that draws me to it that is enjoyable, but overall I'm not really like, I'm like, I don't know. But I'll keep watching it. I do like it so far. There's just a part of it that feels like every other cop show where like it feels like Castle, but with Lucifer instead of an author of mystery books. Like that's my gripe about it is it feels like every other detective show. But it is good nonetheless, because as you guys know, I'm a whore for Lucifer. Not the show, like actually. So Season 5 Part 2 is coming on Netflix on May 28th. I'm assuming that is the finale of the show. Then we have the Kaminsky Method. I thought that was a show already on Netflix because it won Golden Globes and Emmys. So I don't know. Is that something separate? It doesn't. It just says the Kaminsky Method. It doesn't say like Part 2, Part 3, season, whatever. I don't know. We have Doc on Trouble, Dirty John, the Betty Broderick story, the Parisian Agency exclusive properties. I don't know what that means. So like House Hunters, but in Paris. I don't know. So that's everything on Netflix. Yeah, May isn't. There are a few big releases that I'm like. I mean, the one I'm excited about is Love, Death, and Robots. But so far, I'm like not entirely. There's not a lot going on in May on Netflix. I don't know. I really don't know. So Disney Plus. So on Netflix we are getting the rest of season 2 of The Circle on Netflix. So Disney Plus, we are getting. Oh no, we are not getting the rest of Falcon and Winter Soldier because the finale is this week. At the time I'm recording this episode, the finale has not released yet, but it is releasing this week. As well as Mortal Kombat. So Disney Plus, we have Star Wars: The Bad Batch, episode 101. I'm just gonna read the whole list. Disney Wander Over Yonder seasons 1 and 2. Everyone's Hero. That's that one movie about the talking baseball bat. It has something to do with Babe Ruth, I think. I don't know. A lot of baseball movies have something to do with Babe Ruth. Flicka 2, Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Ooh. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Speaking of Marvel, though, what should have been releasing in May, Black Widow. Well, it should have released last year, but because of the pandemic, it got moved a whole year ahead to May 4th of this year, I believe. And then Kevin Feige finally was like, you know what, I guess we will put it on streaming, but we're going to move it up to July instead of keeping it in May, if we're going to do that, like a fucking idiot. So, or was it May 14th? Anyways, we have Big Shot episode 104. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers episode 107. Oh, this has releases by episodes because they release weekly. Star Wars The Bad Batch episode 102. Special Agent Oso seasons 1 and 2. Then Special Agent Oso 3 Healthy Steps season 1. X-Men The Last Stand. I need to watch that actually. I started watching all the X-Men films, but I couldn't watch them in order because The Last Stand wasn't on Disney Plus. It wasn't available to stream anywhere. But now I can watch it. Now I can, because it's going to be on Disney Plus on May 14th. I'm going to have a busy weekend. What else? Life Below Zero, season 15. Race to the Center of the Earth, season 1. Isn't that... Oh, that's Journey to the Center of the Earth. They reboot that again? High School Musical, the series, episode 201. So season 2 of High School Musical, the series, will be premiering on May 14th as well on Disney Plus, which is dope. We love Olivia Rodrigo. She's amazing. Big Shot, episode 105. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers, episode 108. Star Wars The Bad Batch, episode 103. May 21st, we have Disney Big City Greens, season 2. Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Mixed Up Adventures, season 1. Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Never Beast. Is that the Tinkerbell that has Mae Whitman voicing her? Because we love Mae Whitman. She kind of inspired my haircut, I'm not going to lie. Fury Files, Interstitials. Ice Road Rescue, season 5. Running Wild with Bear Grylls, season 6. Is that... Oh, no. I think that's the one where he gets, like, celebrities on. I remember Netflix, I think it was Netflix, had that Bear Grylls series a couple years ago, and it was ass. It was so beyond scripted. Like, there's one part where, like, a dog was, like, barking at him like it was going to attack him, but, like, it was just, like, a husky. That show was ass. That was awful. Inside Pixar Unpacked, High School Musical, the series, episode 202. Big Shot, episode 106. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers, episode 109. Star Wars The Bad Batch, episode 104. And then May 28th, we have Bluey Shorts, season 2. Disney Sydney to the Max, season 3, episodes 1 through 8. Kingdom of the Polar Bears, season 1. Wicked Tuna, season 10, episode 1 through 7. Launchpad, High School Musical, the series, episode 203. Big Shot, episode 107. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers, episode 110. Star Wars The Bad Batch, episode 105. And then this is their big release for May 28th. For, I think it's Disney Plus Premier Access, where you got to pay $30 to watch it, which is a scam. Or you can go see it in theaters. Cruella will be releasing. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Cruella. I don't think it's releasing in theaters, actually. It's directed by Craig Gillespie. That's unfortunate because he also directed I, Tonya, and I, Tonya was great. I don't think Cruella is going to be good, to be honest. But you know what? You know what? Now that I know that Craig Gillespie directed Cruella, it explains the movie. That explains it quite a bit. I don't know. I'll be honest. I do not think. Oh, Glenn Close produced it though. But I don't have faith in it, to be honest. I really don't. It does not look good. It looks. No, it doesn't look good. And why are we giving a villain who has a whose like main character trait is animal abuse? Why are we giving her a solo film just because she's stylish? Which is understandable. Villains are the most stylish, like out of anything. Like villains are more stylish than the heroes in a lot of pieces of media. But so I understand that, but like she fucking murdered dogs. Like she wanted to murder dogs to make a coat out of their fur. What about like why are we looking that over? Why are we looking over that? Why are we overlooking the fact that she is an animal abuser? I don't understand. I get why she's iconic because she's stylish. That seems to be stylish mixed with girl boss energy, which is also fucked up. Girl boss energy is toxic. There is a way to uplift women without tearing others down and without girl boss energy is like the same people who hyped up Kim Jong-un's sister because they thought last year when we thought he died, they were like, oh, she's gonna be emperor. Oh no, no, we don't lift her up just because she's a woman. She's still a fascist. So I'm sorry. But like that's how I feel about this movie. It's like it has total and complete white feminist girl boss energy, and no. She's a literal animal abuser, and the fact that people overlook that, fine. Like, I get it. Again, I get it. She looks good. And she's a confident woman. Good. Create other characters that do that aren't animal abusers, that aren't going to kill puppies to make clothes out of their fur. Like, how? I don't understand how people overlook that. I understand why people think she's iconic, but why do they overlook the fact that her character trait is that she's an animal abuser? I don't fucking understand that. If she was another villain who was just like she robs, she steals, breaks shit, I get it. Because that's part of the reason I like Harley Quinn. But Harley Quinn isn't an animal abuser. Not to compare the characters because you shouldn't do that, but like the villains I like that I think are cool are not animal abusers. They aren't fucked up people like this. Why? Like I don't get it. I really don't. But anyways, that's releasing on Disney Plus. Premiere access, not in theaters, on May 28th. Yeah. I got heated there for a second, but like we need to talk about the fact that like, why are we giving somebody who does that shit, who wants to murder animals, why are we giving them their own film? Like how like don't turn around and say people shouldn't be hunting for sport if you're going to support this kind of movie. Like it doesn't make sense to me. It sounds like people like if somebody like it's like, oh my god, Cruella, I'm so excited for it. She's so cool. I love this movie, and then turns around and is like, but you shouldn't be hunting for sport. You're being selective, and like that's not no. This isn't like I'm not afraid to be upset about this. This movie should not exist. This movie should not exist because we should not be giving animal abusers media time. I don't care that she's a fictional character. We should not be uplifting characters that so openly want to murder animals. We like it like there shouldn't be a question about it. Also, the fact that it looks like the fucking Joker mixed with Hunger Games. No, absolutely not. Like I'll be the first to say I personally don't like the Joker, but it's a good film. It is a good film, and this film is just taking away from it. Let's see if there's anything else releasing in May. Maybe in theaters. I don't know. Mortal Kombat will be in. There is a re-release of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I have heard of that happening for sure. I just don't get it. I don't get it why we give characters who have those kinds of flaws like times. I understand making villain origin stories, but not about villains who murder animals. Like, I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. But okay, so I found another list of releases of things that were not on wait, no. Bitch. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we have a Netflix release called Monster. We have Wrath of Man. I believe that'll be in theaters on May 7th. May 14th, we have some theater releases. Finding You, Marry Me, Profile, Spiral from the Book of Saw. Oh! I forgot that movie is coming out. That shit looks good. That shit looks fucking amazing. Spiral from the Book of Saw. That movie looks good. If it was on a streaming service, I would watch it. That's releasing on May 14th as well. Those Who Wish Me Dead, which is simultaneous release with HBO Max, will be in theaters. And then Netflix released The Woman in the Window, starring Amy Adams and Gary Oldman. On May 21st, we have Army of the Dead on Netflix. Dream Horse will be in theaters, starring Toni Collette, Damian Lewis. Another Netflix release, Blue Miracle, on May 27th, starring Dennis Quaid and Raymond Cruz. And then on the 28th, we have A Quiet Place. Oh! In theaters, we have A Quiet Place Part 2. How did I miss that? Okay, so maybe I do need to be looking into theatrical releases as well for this show. I apologize. A Quiet Place Part 2 will be releasing theatrically on May 28th. And I stand corrected. Cruella is getting a simultaneous release theatrically and on Disney Plus Premier Access. If you really want to see it, I don't plan on seeing it. And you don't have like a giant family where you would have to buy them a bunch of tickets, I would just see it theatrically. You're going to save money. That has Mark Strong in it. Oh, well, I watched Shazam earlier today. I need to save this link because it has some releases for the whole year. Give me a second. So, what? Yeah, I don't. You know what? No, I'm not sorry that I got upset about that. That movie should not exist. It should not exist. I'm sorry. I don't care. It has nothing to do with Emma Stone. It has nothing to do with the clothes. It has nothing to do with anything else other than the fact that we should not be making films about villains who are animal abusers. We shouldn't. I understand why villain origin stories are like sought after because I like them too. But when you have a villain like that who is clearly committing inhumane offenses or planning to commit inhumane offenses, that film should not exist. It just shouldn't. It's not right. So it shouldn't fucking exist. What else can we look into? May 2021 Criterion releases. Let's see what's coming out in May. What'll be available? Should I look at the Criterion Collection or the things that are actually releasing? We have Trances releasing on May 4th, directed by Ahmed El Mamouni. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm so sorry. That is the groundbreaking Moroccan band Nas El Kiwan. I apologize if I mispronounced that. It's a dynamic subject of this captivating, one-of-a-kind documentary. Director filmed the four musicians during a series of electrifying live performances in Tunisia, Morocco, and France, on the streets of Casablanca, and in intimate conversations. Storytellers through song and traditional instruments, and with connections to political theater, the band became a local phenomenon and an international sensation thanks to its rebellious lyrics and sublime, fully acoustic sound, which draws on Berber rhythms, Maun sung poetry, and Nawa dances. Both a concert movie and a freeform audiovisual experiment bolstered by images of the band's rapt audience. Trances is a pure cinematic poetry. All right. And then on May 11th, we have Fast Times at Richmond High, directed by Amy Heckerling, releasing in Criterion. Says the wild world of adolescence has rarely been captured with it as sharp and observational eye as in this refreshingly smart, frank spin on the teen comedy by director Amy Heckerling and screenwriter Cameron Crowe, for each of whom it kicked off a hugely successful film career. Based on Crowe's experience during going undercover as a student at a Southern California high school, Fast Times at Richmond High blends hormone-fueled hilarity with an almost sociological examination of the 1980s teenage experience. The shopping mall hangouts, fast food jobs, buzzkill teachers, awkward dates, and first experiences of love and sex. This pop culture touchstone launched to stardom practically an entire cast of unknowns, including Jennifer Jason Leigh, Phoebe Cates, Judge Reinhold, Forrest Whitaker, Anthony Richards, Eric Stoltz, and Sean Penn as stoner icon Jeff Spicoli, and broke new ground in its raw yet sensitive depiction of the realities of coming of age. I've actually never seen that movie. Maybe I should watch that. Also on May 11th, we have Merrily We Go to Hell, directed by Dorothy Arzner. Addiction, non-monogamy, and female sexual liberation. Decades before such ideas were widely discussed, Dorothy Arzner, the only woman to work as a director in the 1930s, Hollywood brought them to the screen with striking frankness, sophistication, and wit, a mature treatment that stands out even in the pre-code era. Frederick March, in one of 4 collaborations with Arzner, and Sylvia Sidney turn in extraordinary performances as the urban couple whose relationship is pushed to the breaking point by his alcoholism and wandering eye, leading them into an emotionally explosive experiment with an open marriage, exposing the hypocrisies and petty cruelties simmering beneath the surface of high society elegance. Merrily We Go to Hell is a scathing early feminist commentary on modern marriage. That released in the 30s. I fuck with that. I might watch that. I don't know if I'll buy the Criterion. Oh, maybe I will, because I fuck with that. I fuck in the 30s. I fuck with that. Anyways, on May 18th, we have Flowers of Shanghai, directed by Hao Xiao. I don't want to mispronounce it. I apologize. I'm not going to say the director's name in this one. I don't want to risk. I think it's Hao Xiao Xian. An intoxicating, time-bending experience bathed in the golden glow of oiled lamps and wreathed in an opium haze, this gorgeous period reverie by Hao Xiao Xian. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Traces the romantic intrigue, jealousies, and tensions swirling around 4 late 19th century Shanghai flower houses, where the courtesans live confined to a gilded cage, ensconced in opulent splendor, but forced to work to buy back their freedom. Among the regular clients is the taciturn Master Wang, whose relationship with his longtime mistress is roiled by a perceived act of betrayal. Composed in a languorous procession of entrancing long takes, Flowers of Shanghai evokes a vanished world of decadence and cruelty, an insular universe where much of the dramatic action remains tantalizingly off-screen, even as its emotional fallout registers with quiet devastation. And then the last Criterion release of May on the 25th is Nightmare Alley, directed by Edmund Golding. Darkness lurks behind the bright lights of a traveling carnival in one of the most haunting and perverse film noirs of the 1940s. Adapted from the scandalous bestseller by William Lindsay Gresham, Nightmare Alley gave Tyrone Power a chance to subvert his matinee idol image with a ruthless performance as Stan Carlisle, a small-time carny whose unctuous charm propels him to fame as a charlatan spiritualist, but whose unchecked ambition leads him down a path of moral degradation and self-destruction. Although its strange, sordid atmosphere shocked contemporary audiences, this long, difficult-to-see reflection of post-war angst has now taken its place as one of the defining noirs of its era, a fate-fueled downward slide into existential oblivion. You know what? I'm glad I decided to do this. I think I'm gonna add this to the list of things that I will be announcing on my streaming wars episodes, because that's, we love Criterion over here at the Cinephile Express. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I mean, obviously, I didn't announce things that'll be on like Showtime or Paramount Plus. I don't care about those, to be honest. But that's about everything. I hope you enjoyed my rant about Cruella, but like I said, I don't think that movie should exist. We shouldn't uplift stories of villains who act inhumanely. But I'm going to start wrapping up the episode now. So thank you for being here. I think it is, I've alluded to this announcement regarding May 14th this entire time. I think it's time I should tell you what it is. If you did not see my announcement about it over on Twitter, you're getting it here in the episode. On May 14th, Friday, May 14th. I'm not sure what time yet. It depends, because I'm going to be spending the next couple of weeks moving. So the sooner I get set up, the sooner I can plan that out, like that specific day out. I will be doing, but on May 14th, I will be doing a very, very special Twitch stream, twitch.tv/LuckyPeach, to celebrate a year of being alive. Unfortunately, last year on May 14th, I attempted suicide. Part of it was related to an abusive relationship that I had just gotten out of that caused a lot of depression, which eventually led to me getting diagnosed with major depressive disorder. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, there's no beating around the bush. That's what happened on May 14th last year. The only reason I remember it is because of what got me through that night, which I have a tattoo signifying. If you're watching the video version of the podcast over patreon.com/LuckyPeach, it is my fish in a backpack tattoo. This is what I mean when I say my tattoos look dumb, but they have deeper meanings. This is the second one I ever got. I got it about a week after that night. The only thing that got me through that night was this is gonna sound corny, but it was Harry Styles. When I'm in a state like that, unfortunately, that wasn't the last time I was in a state like that, but when I am in a state like that, I have a hard time looking at anything. I have a hard time listening to anything. Like, I just sit in silence. But Harry Styles' music got me, like, was the one thing I was able to listen to and focus on. And yeah, it got me through that entire day, that entire night. And so I got a tattoo to signify that. It represents some images from his Adore You music video. Yeah, so I want to celebrate being alive for another year by having a stream. I'll get some cake, I'll get some champagne, we'll play some games, we'll build some Legos. If you have any suggestions of things I should do, that day, feel free to, tweet them at me or whatever. if you have any suggestions for things you would like to see me do on that stream that would be special, go ahead. I don't mind. Maybe some of my friends will come on and hang out with me for a little bit. We'll see. As soon as I, finish moving, I'll plan more of the details of that out. But as of now, that is for sure happening on May 14th on twitch.tv/LuckyPeach. I will be streaming just for a few hours to celebrate being alive. Yeah, so that's what's happening. I do have a special Lego set, specific one that I'm gonna buy, but maybe I'll build a couple. I don't know yet. Yeah, we're gonna eat some cake. We're gonna drink some champagne, and that's that. That's what's gonna happen on May 14th. I know I've alluded to that, and the explanation of it was very kind of short, but the severity of what happened a year ago. It's a very important day to me to at least say that I'm still alive after that night. So I want to signify that by having a stream. Yeah. So that about concludes this episode. I hope you enjoyed it here. Thank you to my patrons, Brad, Dwayne, Aiden, Luis, Gio, and Abby. Thank you for being a part of the Patreon, but also to anyone else listening, if you would like to join the Patreon at patreon.com/LuckyPeach, you are more than welcome to join. You get access to the episodes a week early. If you are on the A Piece of My Heart tier or up, you also get video version of each podcast episode. And more benefits depending on which tier you join. You can get merch, you can get poll access to vote on things that I watch on episodes, for episodes, whatever. If you pledge to the 100 tier, you could choose all 3 of the films for a month if you want. You can join an episode if you'd like. So thank you to any patrons. Also, you can join the Discord. There will be a link in the description if you would like to join the Discord, but also if you go to any of my social pages at Lucky Peach, LVCKY Peach, there will be a link tree where you can just click the link and join the Discord, and also find me everywhere else. You can find my Twitter, my TikTok, my Instagram, YouTube, Discord, Patreon, Anchor, and my Letterboxd, which is where you can see all my updates of everything I watch throughout the week, throughout the month. Yeah, that's it. That's where you can find me, everywhere, literally everywhere and anywhere at Lucky Peach. You can also find a link to Twitch. So yeah, thank you so much to my patrons. Thank you to my listeners for being here. Thank you to my friends for supporting me through this. And I will, I'll see you next week as we talk about Muriel's wedding for this month's Cults of the Month. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Stay peachy.